Hi everyone, welcome to another New Moon Collective reading. This is Canalización Armonía, and my name is Luz if you're clicking here for the first time. And we're gonna start with tuning in right now. I have my little singing bowl, which I want to use to balance. So I pre-shuffled these cards right now. A minute ago we got the Sound of the Universe, Words, the Strength card, the Crow, which is Air Element card, and we'll read these affirmations at the end. With the Sound of the Universe, I feel like this is going to be a new moon, a lot about like listening to your interior energy, like inwards energy, listening to yourself and your own downloads. And I know these videos help guide us a little bit, but this is what's coming through because the fire element is picking a lot, as well as the air element here with the crow. And the air element is a lot of communication, messages, downloads from ancestors, guides, and whoever you work with. So let's see what the Sound of the Universe says in the book. The keywords are life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Sri Jantra, the tuning fork of universal consciousness, music, transcending mundane reality. Yeah, I love that I was able to tune in for your reading with a singing bowl. And all I needed was a little bit, to get really into it. Like I said, this is like a lot of airy sound energy that I'm feeling for this new moon, for the collective. And yes, all you need maybe it's a little bit of seconds of a tuning fork, for example, or a frequency you play on YouTube, whatever. Even your own tone, like, like something related to that. Let's see what the divinatory meaning of this card is. It says, having your world shaken up even a little can invite a deeper glimpse of the great mystery of your life. There are myriad ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane world. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and intuitive creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multidimensional world. So, speaking about, being able to listen to yourself and maybe express it with art or music or poetry or whatever calls to you, we have the Words card. It says, no enemy, weapon, poison, or terrible illness can upset someone like harsh words. No moon, water, sandalwood, paste, or cool breeze can refresh someone as sweet words can. Subhashitan Aranara. Okay, I feel like that is another message of being able to tap into your downloads and channeling before you even express it out, to really ponder upon it, maybe before talking to someone, maybe before speaking generally to some type of group or your family, friends, etc. But we also have the Strength card, which was so aligned with this new moon, right, in Leo, according to Western astrology, at least. And the Strength card is like giving you a set environment to do these things. You have the strength to set the environment that you want yourself, create the creation and the fire of the Strength card and of this Leo and Lion energy. A lot of you have a feline guides, like interstellar or galactic family from like feline lineages. So maybe that's something you want to dive into. With the crow here is very much about psychic abilities, your psychic sides of your own self, so you might want to dive into that, and maybe look up, I'm hearing for you, Lyrian, and from Syria too. Yeah, I'm not aware if there are any other galactic feline lineages and races, but that's what's coming through right now for a lot of you. Feeling that wind, that calling it, claiming it. Yeah, a lot of you, you're gonna go through some like financial wisdom, channeling and downloading to you. Like any large purchases are gonna be really ponder upon and reconsider, so you can control your spending. And that's really like mastery, and really wise decisions you're obtaining here with the strength card. And also like during moments of like stressful moments, or whenever you're frustrated, like it really means that you have enough self-confidence to maintain your tribe, basically your true wants and your relationships, and whatever confrontations or distress that you receive from any other connections, you're gonna be able to tap into that with a lot of compassion, and really like mature energy, giving yourself grace when you're speaking harsh topics with someone where you need to set boundaries, for example, as well. But let's read the crow card. Let's see, on the book it says spirituality, strong, creative, and watchful. Yeah, you have nothing to worry, by the way, if you're kind of like overthinking some situations or any confrontations or anything like that, because Leo, they're very social, but they also very good leaders, and leaders of your own emotions is what I'm channeling here for this moon. And it says to balance during this new moon, you might have to do daily meditation practice. Yeah, those of you who haven't done this, it can be anything. It can be from movement to just taking a break, without your phone. For example, it says when you're out of balance, you feel ungrounded and hypersensitive. When you're in balance, for the crow, it says psychic, strong, and clear. Crow energy is potent and should be only tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. Yeah, it's gonna become pretty clear who your circle should be, and whatever you go through, never forget that you have support. Allow yourself to receive that support and be able to be authentically expressing your truth constantly. If you're gonna be in like gatherings anytime soon, or if you're by yourself, please meditate on what you need to speak out soon, coming around this new moon, or the decisions that you need to make financially, and really ground and meditate on them, because the strength is in you. And this is like a lot of maybe of energy that involves impulsivity as well, with this Leo vibe coming through. That's what I'm channeling. Spirit saying, if you're feeling really impulsive to buy something, or to say this to someone, like really just meditate on your words, like we got here in this reading. Let's see the affirmation cards to finish up with this new moon energy. I invest time and energy towards creating more joy, peace, and fulfillment in life. Yes, think of really what you want to invest in, including the joy with the relationships, just like the crow said that you needed to balance during this new moon. The second affirmation says, I show up and advocate for myself. Oh yes, never forget that compassion doesn't mean shutting up and maintaining peace. Just that reminded, it means to really speaking up, because then resentment will build inside of you and in other parties as well. It doesn't help anyone. And the third and last affirmation says, you survived. Yeah, anything you went through, you had the strength, right? With the strength card, to survive this whole time. So what makes you think that you need to over worry and be anxious about any decision, any confrontation, or any big money decision? What makes you think that? It's just past traumas, right? Which means that you really need to tune in here into the sign of the universe and really tune into past the mundane and think, okay, I'm just adding up, and life is getting better, not worse. You've always had the strength, and you are very, agile in regards to your third eye energy, psychic abilities here with the crow. So that's all I have to say for this new moon. I hope you guys stay well and hydrated and eat que coman rico, eat nourishing foods, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.